Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Taylor, and this is my story. Now, before I get into my future career and where I see myself in the future, I kind of want to lay some background out and explain who I am. I am 26 years old and currently live in small town Georgia. I am originally from New Jersey, right outside of Philly, and also not too far from New York. So, very different environment than where I currently am. There's been a lot that has influenced my development and made me into the person that I am today. Some major events that have shaped my life happened before I was even born and set things in motion that would impact me down the road. Both of my parents are addicts who began the bad habits years before I was born, and this ended up greatly impacting my childhood. The location of where I grew up made it very easy to find drugs, so my parents had no problem constantly finding drugs, bringing them in the house, and it greatly impacting everything around us. I grew up in the lower middle class and often was very poor. We had lack of food, lack of power, TV, and all that kind of stuff. I experienced issues of abuse, neglect, and other things no child should have to go through. That was one of the biggest events that impacted my life. Now, there are other ones. Another important event that shaped my life is my move to Georgia. I had just graduated cosmetology school and needed a change, so I decided to move to a new state and started a whole new life. I ended up meeting my ex-husband shortly after moving here, and we got married after I had been in Georgia for 2 years. We ended up getting divorced 2 years later, and that led me to where I am now and helped kickstart the journey that I am on for self-improvement and being the best version of myself. Like we had learned in Module 3 about, excuse my pronunciation, I have no idea how to pronounce it, Bronfenbrenner and his ecological model, he goes over microsystems and how they impact, and my parents, me being lower middle class in a public school system, my ex-husband, my current job at Starbucks, the people that I surround myself, my work, my friends, my substitute teaching. All of those are important micro, systems that have impacted and influenced who I am. Now, the career I've chosen for myself that I have been pursuing for the last few years is a public school teacher, specifically wanting to be 4th grade. I have several reasons why I chose this career. I had a rough childhood, and my teachers made a huge difference. They were the ones who stood out and helped me out with my depression. They pushed me to succeed and gave me the tools to be able to do it. I want to be the person that I needed when I was younger. I want to be the support that a child needs. I want to help a child grow into the best version of themselves. I have a desire to make a change in the world and the need to be someone others can count on. I want to positively impact my community by helping young minds grow into accepting, caring adults. As we had learned in Module 4, we all suffer from implicit biases, and this is handed down to our children. We can pick it up from anywhere, parents, school, anything like that. I want to help children be aware of these biases and then, help push past that. I want them to understand where it came from, why it happened, but also push past it and see the world as a more equal place. There's a lot of negativity and dividing going on in the country, in the world, and I want to be the type of person who says, okay, children, let's celebrate our differences, but let's also remember we're all a part of the same community. I have made plans on how I will achieve my goals, and in Module 5, we actually came up with a professional development plan, and this helped me lay out my goals pretty clearly and helped me work on my plan. The first obvious goal that I came up with for my future was the financial goal and about how much I want my salary to be a year. I want to be in a position that I can make at least $40,000 a year because of where I live at. That's a comfortable salary. It's not as high as a lot of other jobs you could get, but it's also still very comfortable. And as I went on to research and found out on salary.com, the average salary in Georgia for a public school elementary teacher is almost $60,000 a year after a few years of experience, and most average starting salaries are $35,000 a year. So this means that no matter where I go in the state, I will be able to achieve that goal. Another goal I have within my personal life that would also impact my career is that I want to be able to include my significant other, friends, and family in my decision about where I want to be located in the future, where I want to go. I want to get remarried, and my current partner and I have talked about it, and we're putting it as a part of our future plans. I plan to achieve all of this by finding a school location that works for me, my partner, as well as everyone I want to surround myself with, and use that to help me follow my dreams. Another goal that I have is to find a school with a great learning environment that promotes personal growth for teachers as well. As it was said in the article we had to read in Module 5, previous research has shown that both types of learning, formal and informal, reinforce each other, underlying the importance of including forms of different learning activities when aiming for personal professional development. And it was found that an organized or culture that strongly supports workers' further development is positively associated with employability, which is career potential, orientation, and the employee's future career successes. Basically, what that was saying is having an environment that promotes growth and learning and personal professional development has all of these amazing benefits down the line. Career potential growth, and just other different varying career successes. One of the last goals that I want to be able to talk about in this video is my goal to graduate college, and this is honestly the most achievable goal at the moment, as well as the closest goal. As long as I continue with my current jobs and the current path that I'm on and stay in school, I'll be able to complete this. I take a few less classes a semester than other students, but I do this so I can have a safe work, home, school balance. In 3 years, I see myself starting to graduate school and begin my hunt for the perfect school district that fits all of my needs. In 5 years, I want to be settling into that new school and working on buying a home in the area and working on getting married. And in 10 years, I wanted to have started my family and work on getting my master's to be able to continue my education and pursue better career opportunities in that same school district, whether it be running my own department in the school, becoming principal, or who knows, something else maybe down the line. But yeah, that's me. My name is Taylor Lowe, and I feel, you got a pretty good understanding of who I am now. Thank you so much.